Yo, welcome in, Hoopers. Much love. If you're not already doing it and you would want to advance to the highest level at basketball that you can, you need to see basketball as being like chess. Basketball is similar to chess. And what I mean by this is basketball is fundamentally a game about decision making, where the team that makes the best decisions is the team that wins, at least in the best leagues with the best players. Now, we conventionally, as individuals, we think of our skill set, we think of our athleticism, we think of our effort, we think of our endurance. All these things are important, but decision making takes all these into account, and it's the decisions that we make with this information that leads to victory on the basketball court. Now, chess is a good analogy because in chess there's 6 different kinds of pieces. There's the pawn, which is really limited in the movements the pawn can make. The bishop and the rook have different functions, but they can do their job well. Then you have the knight, the horse, that can't do very much but has one trick shot, one trick special ability that no one else can do. You have the queen that can do almost everything, and you have the king that's very weak but needs to be protected. So we see that, on a basketball court, we have 5, 6, or 8, or 10 players who have different abilities, and our ability mentally to look at these different abilities and figure out how we're going to work strategically to accomplish a goal is really what leads to winning, right? On good teams, everyone has a queen, and you think that the queen's the best, so just feed the ball to the queen all the time. Well, it turns out that the queen works best setting up the pawns, and the pawns work best setting up the queen. The queen needs the pawns just as much as the pawn needs the queens. And when the pawns are scoring, that's when you win, right? Because the queen can score all the time, right? But if the pawns are scoring, then you're winning, right? That's really basic, really simple. You need to think about it from the coach's perspective and from the coaches on the floor perspective, right? And there's a lot that goes into this. We talked about athleticism, we talked about skill, we talked about effort, we talked about endurance. These things are important, and you need to know where you stand and where all your teammates stand. Who are the pawns? Who are the rooks? Who are the bishops? Who are the horses? Who are the queens, and how can we use these pieces as a team to accomplish what we need to accomplish, which means consistently making the correct decisions and making good decisions over the course of the game. So my recommendation is to play chess. Not just chess if you're in the modern era and you want to play StarCraft, you want to play League of Legends, you want to play Magic the Gathering, you want to play Halo even, whatever. It's good because you're going to learn the parallels and learn the strategy and learn the communication and learn the analytical side of things that are important. Also recommend B-Ball Breakdown channel on YouTube. B-Ball Breakdown, highly recommend this. But the point is, you're going to have all the best skills, all the best athleticism, all the best effort, all the best endurance, but sorry my phone, but if you're not making good decisions, then you're going to be limited. You may even be the best player in the team, but you're not going to be the best team in the league and rise to the top. So, decision making, strategy, basketball is like chess. Hope this helps. If you want to know more about it, drop a comment. If you want to hear more, you can ask another question as well, and we'll get into depth on that. So, peace, much love. Hope this helps you in your quest for your own hoop dreams.